Hi, Joanne Meal here again at thejobsearchqueen.com. And I have a quick tip for you, and that is when someone you know, or maybe didn't even know, lands a job, and it might even be one of the jobs you applied for. Ouch! To tell you the truth, at first a lot of people will say, oh crapola, how come they got the job and I didn't? What's wrong with me and all that. I say, don't go there. What you want to find out is from them how they did it. So reach out to them, congratulate them, and then say, hey, let's have a cup of coffee. And then I suggest you do 3 things during that quick meeting with them. And that is to, of course, congratulate them and all. But first would be to find out how they did it. Did they get networked in? Was it some particular thing that worked for them in the position that maybe you didn't emphasize or whatever, or maybe you didn't need to know that you emphasized and that they somehow did? So how did they do it and what they might suggest for you? Okay, so the second would be that are there other leads and so forth that they perhaps now have dropped since they were hired into this other company? Maybe you can steer the conversation in such a way that you say, I'm sure you were talking to some other companies as well, and or you might say, who else out there is looking for people like us? Okay, and therefore you will then end up with some more information about who is hiring your particular expertise in your area. And then third would be ask them if you can be introduced, if they can introduce you rather, to some of their connections, maybe connections that help them in the process and that maybe can help you as well. Okay, and there's actually a 4th thing I want to add, maybe it's 3A or whatever, and that is for you to ask if you can stay in contact with them, because this is the beginning of a good networking relationship, and who knows, maybe down the road you can help that person once you land and maybe they decide to move on or they are laid off or similar, and they will turn to you for some help. So it's a great beginning to a new relationship. So those are a few things I'd suggest. Really reach out and congratulate them, and then see some ways that they can help you, and down the road maybe you can help them. Great to see you today, and tune in next time when we'll have more tips on career and job search. Thanks everybody. See you then.